over the last couple of years, I've started to notice that less and less modern day St. Bosco, Long Beach Pally guys are not picking USC, but they're going elsewhere. Like, when did Alabama become a pipeline for modern day recruits? So modern day recruits rather play in Tuscaloosa than stay in the nice warm weather, looking at the beaches. Like, what's up with that? What's up with these guys going to Penn State and Notre Dame? Like, what went wrong with the relationships between USC and these high school coaches of these elite high school programs in the state of Cali, to the point where USC just can't keep none of these top prospects? Because at one point, you had the top guy out of modern day. He was always going to USC. Now he's picking Bama. When did this happen?
Man, I think it's a couple things. As I stated, I think NIL, I think that's a big part of it. And if that's not in place, I don't think I don't think guys are going, because I mean that's the reality of college football right now. You don't have to go to the NFL no more to make money. Bottom line. That's number one. Number two, I think guys want to feel like they're a priority. Like you have to stay on these guys. And there have been stories that came out that they necessarily didn't feel like they were priorities. And so as a result, you had teams that were kind of undercutting us, even though we were reaching out, because we reached out to guys like Kingston, who's playing linebacker at Notre Dame right now. We brought Troy Polamalu for him and Peyton Williard, who's at Oregon. But making these guys feel like they're a priority, that's where recruiting is. You got to stay on them, and I think that's where the gap came in, and some of these guys came. But now this new staff and this new general manager said, look, we're going to have 80% California and 20% is going to be from out of state, which is kind of how Pete Carroll had it. And he's going to make it, he's reestablishing these relationships. He's making them a priority. And I don't think we'll see that type of action anymore. Like at recruiting right now, it's so many guys from California that are on board right now, setting up their visits. We hadn't seen it like this type of environment in a long time.
Now, with the hiring of Chad Bolden, do you expect for those relationships with modern day and some of these other big time elite high schools to eventually improve? Because I remember watching a video of you saying how Carson Palmer just got a big time head coaching job at high school, and I
At
seen
Santa Margarita, yeah.
yeah, and he should be able to he should be able to get some of those best players back to USC. And modern day has a new coach, don't they? Who's like a
Yeah,
USC
well,
guy.
yeah. He came from Laura. He came from Long Beach Poly, which was Long Beach Poly back in the day was a major pipeline for USC. And so now I think that's kind of benefit USC. He was there last year. I think that was his first year last year. But yeah, all these, and I've been told that Chad Bowden has been at all these schools: St. John Bosco, Modern Day, Santa Margarita, Los Alamitos, Sierra Canyon. And that's why we see the heavy influx of these guys starting to set up visits and setting up communication with USC. A lot of them even start following me on social media platforms, which is like, man, I'm loving it, because it's one thing to have guys from out of state, but then to have these local guys, man. And I've even started trying to help out myself with the recruiting, doing under the radar videos. You probably seen some of that stuff under USCJ gyms, because I want to see these guys, these relationships be reestablished. So yeah, we're starting to see it, man.